Today we're going to talk about a girl who sneakily slipped out of school after lunch, searching for her snack time. She pulled out a piece of Fiamma's cookie from her pocket, took a dainty bite, and closed her eyes as if relishing a piece of chocolate. Then she pulled out a pile of postcards featuring grey-red, abandoned castles. She felt no shame for her little heist. Instead, she was mesmerized as if she had just visited those places. That night, she ran barefoot into the girls' dorm, woke up Fiamma, insisting that midnight swimming was a mandatory class, and anyone who skipped it would be snoozing loudly. Reluctantly, she followed the group to the riverbank, where the teacher immediately stripped and dove in like a superhero. "What are you waiting for? The king has arrived." The girls jumped in the dead of night. With no one around, they swam like fish, and Fiamma, surprisingly moved, was the last to jump into the water. The game was learned in India by Teacher Ewan, who knows its effect. "Really? I love India. Where did you go? What were you up to years ago?" The teacher mumbled, staring at Fiamma, wanting to hear her adventure stories. "I haven't been on an adventure. I just played with my dad." "Where did you go?" "Abyssinia, Somaliland, Burkina Faso, and Paris." "Oh, Paris is so complicated." "Does it really matter to you?" "I love to travel. One day, I'll travel the world and post it all on Instagram." "Isn't that a bit sad?" Fiamma noticed the teacher was dodging questions. The teacher turned to the girls, claiming she stayed in school for them while they waited for life to kick off, but Fiamma was different. Her eyes sparkled with dreams and mixed feelings. "I will be here, taking social media by storm." This should be a moment of honesty, but the teacher hides her secret, feeling guilty as a kitten. That day, the teacher took them to skip class, listening to music and dancing in a room filled with her worldly treasures on the shelves. Fiamma curiously observed until she spotted a familiar cookie wrapper, with the bite taken out and postcards she never got. Then the teacher started claiming other people's adventures as her own, and Fiamma immediately saw through her disguise, making the teacher lose her elegance in a heartbeat. Anxious all day, the teacher found Fiamma in her uniform, excelling, increasingly glaring. The weather hadn't warmed up yet. Fiamma's smile faltered, but the teacher kept insisting Fiamma is the best. Let her demonstrate again. After a flawless dive, the long-awaited sight of Fiamma finally emerged, greeted with cheers like a grand performance. The teacher brought a stick to assist her in getting out of the water, at which point Fiamma was breathing heavily, gasping for air. The teacher blocked concerned classmates, grabbed clothes and a medicine bottle, and dashed into a nearby cabin meds to the rescue. Her breathing steadied, but the teacher followed, closely saying Fiamma was like her, 2 peas in a pod. Fiamma thought, this isn't good at all, and felt quite scared. Not daring to call out the teacher's lies again, she further isolated herself, while the teacher tried every chance to connect, hoping she'd fit into dorm life. Emma bullered, "My dad will come pick me up soon. Don't kid yourself. Those girls will leave you one day." The teacher continued to fawn over her, bringing fancy desserts at lunch, allowing her to eat alone, because who wouldn't want that? "I don't think that's a good idea. You're going overboard." The unequal treatment sparked dissatisfaction among the other girls. The teacher used to treat everyone equally. Ever since Fiamma arrived, everything changed. Back in the dorm, they pulled out a canvas bag. Each of them donned clothes as if they were paper towels, preparing for a hilarious fashion show. Everyone donated food, clothes, and maps, and then they found Fiamma reading alone, dragging her to the alley entrance. They told her not to come back, which was exactly what Fiamma wanted. She boldly accepted it and raced toward the dock. But things didn't go as planned, and Fiamma's disappearance was soon noticed by the school, leading embassies and teachers on a search mission. The teacher gazed thoughtfully at the dock, thinking, "I really couldn't care less about the hot water." Soon, Fiamma was discovered by the police and brought back to school. She decided to stop running away. She tried to integrate into the group life. "Oh, I'm so glad you're back." The teacher returned to normal, beaming as if she just took off a mask. "You're all angels, conquering everything like flies." The classroom atmosphere became warm and lively again. "I can't practice. Are we really going to compete?" The teacher immediately agreed. "You guys can volunteer to split into 2 teams. We're going to start the match," but Fiamma meant facing off against other teams with trophies and prizes involved. "Is this a real competition? Do you have any medals? And how many teams are there in total?" "You've never competed before," the old teacher lamented. "I'm ready." The teacher's expression turned pained, since Fiamma knows so much, let her teach from now on. With that, she fled the scene. Back in her room, she gazed moodily at the girls' group photo. The kids looked so bright, yet she felt utterly gloomy. Late at night, furious, she woke Fiamma, accusing her of selfishness and saddening the teacher. "You are actually breaking the unity of the team." "I'm not selfish. I just want to go home." Fiamma feigned bravery, hiding her tears, not wanting to affect the innocent ones.